Hi, I'm Avery Lowe, and this is my data analysis compilation that I've collected data for and put together on a row. As you can see, my project will be explaining my average 1,000 meter split when I row 6,000 meters at race pace on an ergonometer or erg. This will show my process throughout the row and how I may have improved or any trends that could be occurring. In my first data table, it shows the amount of time it took me to row a total of 6,000 meters, split into every 1K or 1,000 meters, and shows how long it took me every 1,000 meters adding up. So by the first 1,000 meters, it would be 240 seconds. But if you add the first and the second, because it's all combined, it would be 480 seconds for my second 1,000 meters and up to 6,000 meters. And it also allows me to see which increment of 1,000 meters took me the longest and which took me the least amount of time. My second data table shows the distance marker, the amount of time it took me to reach it, and my average speed at each one. This allows me to see which distances I erged or rode on the rowing machine the fastest, and which I erged or also rode on the rowing machine the slowest, as well as my overall speed in meters per second. My first graph shows the periods where I was speeding up as well as those where I slowed down during my race. The graph shows that I rode the fastest in the beginning of the 6,000 meters, or at a more constant but more steady accelerating rate, and as well as the 3,000 to 4,000 meter mark. This shows that during the 3,000 to 4,000 meter mark, I accelerated substantially and then not decelerated, but stopped accelerating as much and was erging at a more constant rate. My second graph is a column graph, which shows my fastest 1,000 meter row, where between the 1,000 and 3,000 meter mark. At this interval, my speed was around 5 meters per second. This graph also demonstrates the period in which I decelerated around the 4,000 meter mark and my slight increase in speed after the 4,000 meter mark. And this also shows that 3,000 meters I was erging my fastest, and then my 4,000 meters I was rowing my slowest. Now, to sum it all up, to find my average 1K, or 1,000 meters, I must add up all the finish times and divide by 6. The first time it took me, or the first 1,000 meters took me 240 seconds. My second took me 240 seconds. My third and my fastest meter, or 1,000 meters, was 120 seconds. My fourth was 240. My fifth was 240. And my sixth was 240. And adding those all up together, I got 1,320 seconds. Now I have to find my average speed, so I have to divide them by 6, or the amount of times I was given. And 1,320 divided by 6 is 220. So, in conclusion, my average time every 1,000 meters was 220 seconds. And this showed and demonstrated how I erged a very constant and steady race-paced